Raise your hand if you've gone to fill out the LLC paperwork and you got to that section where it talks about your registered agent and you just go ahead and put your own information in and your own address. Raise your hand if that's you. Today we're going to talk about why that is a big, big mistake. Let's do this. Hi, my name is Jim Hart. I'm the founding attorney here at Hawthorn Law, where we help you, the online entrepreneur, get your legal house in order so that you can focus on what you do best, that is building a business that truly matters. I realize this is completely unlawyerly of me to be wearing a baseball cap, but my hair, the COVID hair, do you want to see? You want a quick look? I mean, it's like, it's full on out of control. I gotta explain why I'm wearing a ball cap. Today I want to talk to any of you out there who have filed your articles of organization to get your LLC in order, but you didn't know quite what to do when you got to that section about registered agent. You don't know what it is, you're not sure why you need it. Today I want to share with you exactly why you need it. If you're anything like most of the people that I deal with who are building online businesses, you want to make sure that your business is protected. And that's why you go to such lengths to form that LLC. It's so vitally important to what you're doing as a business. And part of the issue that I see from a lot of people who are forming those LLCs is they just do it incorrectly. You want to be safe. You want to make sure that that corporate veil is rock solid. And you're not quite sure how to do that because, let's be honest, the rules and everything that you have to go through to form an LLC are actually quite confusing if you think about it. A lot of people, they get to that page, that articles of organization, and they think, okay, name, that's easy. Address. Oh crap, what am I gonna put down for my address? All right, they figure out the address thing. Registered agent, I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. For the record, that's not me. I know what a registered agent is, but you might not know what a registered agent is. Miyagi-Do today. Today I want to tell you a story of what's at stake if you mess this up. And let me be honest with you, it is not good. Very bad, actually, very bad. So I'm doing a consult call with a client yesterday. And by consult, I mean my strategy. So I offer an online strategy session. There's a link down below. You can check it out. And I do a lot of these. And I was on the call with somebody yesterday. We do them over Zoom. And the reason he scheduled the call is because, well, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, I'll put it that way. He had scheduled the call because he started this YouTube channel back in November, and he started out with nothing. And he had 4 million views on his channel in January. 4 million views. That is a ton of views for a channel that is just getting started and just started their channel like November. That's like 2.5 months. So anyway, he reaches out and schedules a strategy call for me. And I think we're doing this call to talk about, okay, well, what does he need to do to get his house in order? You know, what type of disclaimers does he need to put on the YouTube channel? Do we need to set up an LLC? All these type of things, right? How can he help grow this business even more so than it is? No, that wasn't it at all, actually. This guy was smart. He's been following my videos for quite some time, and he actually had already gone ahead and started his LLC. So he had that in place, but he did some of the mistakes that I've talked about before, and I'm gonna talk about here again today. Number one, he put down the wrong address. He put down his personal address as the LLC address. Now, I've talked to you about why that is an issue before, and typically it's because I say, well, there's privacy issues, you know, you don't wanna be having your name and your address out there. Or I talk about it from the standpoint that a lot of you that are starting online businesses, maybe you're living with roommates or you're younger, you don't want to have a whole bunch of spam mail coming to your house or your apartment. Or maybe you're at a point in your life where you're still moving around from apartment to apartment every couple years, and so you don't want to go through the hassle of changing the address for your LLC. You just want to have something that's set in stone, and so you pick a virtual office for that reason. So this guy did exactly the opposite of that. He actually chose his home address on the LLC, and then to make matters even worse, he also used his home address and himself personally as the registered agent. So here's why I say not to do that. About a week ago, this guy gets a call from someone claiming to be a private investigator, saying that the information that the guy posted on his YouTube channel was slanderous because he makes the client that I was dealing with, the videos, and the reason it's done so well is because he makes comments on certain TV shows. And I won't go any further than that, except to say that a lot of people that follow those shows wanted to follow him too, and so that's why his channel grew so quickly. So anyway, he gets a call from a PI saying, hey, and actually the call wasn't even to him. The call was to his mother. I don't know how this person got his mother's phone number, but he had previously lived at his mother's house. I don't know if the address he gave was his mother's house or not. The private investigator was calling him and basically threatening him over the phone to his mom's voicemail that if they didn't shut down the channel immediately, they were gonna have all sorts of legal action. Obviously that's a problem, but it's a problem that could be solve if you do two things. You, number one, use a virtual address as your office address, and number two, you use a registered agent, a corporate registered agent for your LLC when you set that up. And then by doing that, you don't have to have necessarily a phone number listed online. Nobody says you have to have a phone number for your business, but you do have to have an address, and you do have to have a registered agent for your LLC if you decide to file an LLC. And so by doing that, then this person, this private investigator that reached out to the person I had the strategy call with yesterday, wouldn't have been able to make a threatening phone call. I don't know what this guy thought he was going to do if he got on the phone with my client. I guess I threatened him on the phone. That's like a violation of like 50 million federal laws, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so they would have had to send a letter, and they would have had to send it through the mail, and it would have been tracked, and it would have gone to the registered agent, and then he would have gotten it, and then he could have responded accordingly and knew exactly what the issue was. That's the lesson here today, is a lot of people think that this stuff is never going to come up, that you're never going to have to deal with this, and so you can just save a couple $100 a year and make yourself the registered agent, use your own address for your business. I'm here to tell you, I deal with these type of issues all the time. You definitely want to make sure that you hire a corporate registered agent for your LLC, find a virtual address or rent some office space that you can use as your business address when you fill out that LLC paperwork. By doing this, you're going to feel a lot better at the end of the day, you're going to sleep better at night, and you're going to know that your business is protected, and if something comes down the pipeline that you need to deal with, they're going to have to go through your registered agent, and then you can deal with it appropriately through the appropriate channels, as opposed to getting a threatening voicemail from a private investigator. Instead of that happening, it comes in the mail to you. I realize these are small things, but listen, do these things, sleep better at night. You'll be glad you did. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to see more about setting up your LLC, I got another video for you right here. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.